film fans, I'm Jack Benner, and welcome to my review of BlacKkKlansman. BlacKkKlansman is a 2018 film written and directed by Spike Lee, starring John David Washington and Adam Driver. Based on true events set in the early 1970s, we follow an African-American police officer named Ron Stallworth, played by John David Washington, who prank calls the KKK. He also manages to find a way to infiltrate them with the help of a fellow police officer, played by Adam Driver, to meet them in person while he calls them on the phone to stop an upcoming attack. I was looking forward to BlacKkKlansman because I thought it looked like a good comeback for Spike Lee, and I did watch this movie in 2019 before I made my best films of 2018 list, and I liked it at first and I thought it was a very good movie, but over time it starts to grow on me and I think this film is great. First, the performances all around are great. John David Washington did an excellent job in his breakout role. He definitely gave a lot to this role, and this shows that he's more than just the son of Denzel Washington and an upcoming talent. And I wish he was nominated for an Oscar nomination for Best Actor for this movie. And I can't wait to see him in Tenet, now coming out this August. If you want to get excited to see him in Tenet, definitely watch this movie. And Adam Driver also gives a really good supporting performance, and also adding some nuance into his performance, and glad he got nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. Spike Lee did a terrific job with this film. I can tell this is a story he is passionate about, and that's where I feel like Spike Lee truly shines as a filmmaker, and with the top-notch production design capturing the time period very well. But most of all, the screenplay of this movie is excellent. This is a surprisingly funny and witty film, but also manages to tell an interesting story at the same time. This movie has a good blend of humor and some dramatic material as well. There were a few scenes that were hard to sit through, particularly in one scene that takes place at a rally where a guy is telling a pretty disturbing story. And that scene made me sick to my stomach. There's also a scene where Adam Driver's character is meeting with the KKK and they do a lie detector test on him, and the dialogue throughout that scene was brilliant. Not only hilarious, but that scene also manages to be intense as well. And the climax had some great build up to it and had me on the edge of my seat. And this won the Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay. Very well deserved. Sadly, I do have some flaws with this movie. I will get to those right now. First, I do think it is a bit too long. Maybe some parts could have been trimmed. And finally, I am conflicted on how I feel about the ending. To say this without getting political in my reviews, it was definitely a powerful ending, more hard-hitting ending than I expected. And I also feel like this is a relevant film for today's time. However, there were some parts presented at the ending where I felt like it's a bit unnecessary to put that there. Overall, BlacKkKlansman is a great Spike Lee film. It's witty, also manages to be dramatic, and tells an interesting story. While it's currently not in my top 10 films of 2018, I would say this is like number 11 or number 13, somewhere around there. This is still a really good film, and glad it was one of the Best Picture nominees of 2019. And overall, I'm going to give BlacKkKlansman 4.5 stars out of 5, an A-. If you haven't seen BlacKkKlansman, do check it out. I think it's worth watching. And I'm looking forward to watching Spike Lee's new Netflix movie, The Five Blood, someday. Hearing good things about that, and hopefully it'll be a solid follow-up to this. So what do you guys think about BlacKkKlansman? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.